Welcome back, bitch-ass motherfuckers and blender anal-shoving rapist cunts. I do hope that this game saved our progress from last time, because I don't really feel like having to go through it all again. It would be convenient if it did. Let's see. Oh, excellent. Continue game. I got very worried, but I figured this was a more professional developer, and we'd be able to, you know, space it out. Loading, alright. I'll just sit here and wait. So tonight, for your audio pleasure, we have some pretzels and a chocolate chip muffin that my mom baked. We baked several the other day. Well, she baked while I sat around and masturbated. Woo, steak! As I sat me at the beginning of the forest. Let's see, do I have my torch? I do. Okay. So that's like that, mother. And if I believe we had to find a way that went through here. Ah, fuck. Okay. Yeah, it was through here. Hush. Alright. And we left off right around here. Yeah, alright. Fuck off, Alex. That wasn't that bad. So, let's just read this note and I'll talk about my experience last night watching the movie.
At that moment, I felt I was retracing the...
We already read this. So yeah, I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre last night, 1974. My first time watching the whole thing. I tried to watch it once last year, and honestly, I just got so bored. I fell asleep during it, and I gave up on it halfway through. So this time I figured maybe I was missing out on the best part. It came at the end. Well, the end did get pretty crazy and chaotic. Ultimately, excuse you. Ultimately, I was disappointed. I mean, yeah, it did get fucking messed up, where she meets the family and stuff, and she's forced to sit at the table with them and shit. And Leatherface turns out to be some fucking retard, and his brother in the face. Yeah, it was fucked up near the end. But up until then, it was like, okay, people get killed. Then the ending, it just, to me, it didn't make the whole time you're waiting beforehand feel like a decent payoff, you know? Like, I want to feel like all the time I'm waiting for this amazing climax, and to me, the climax that happened just wasn't enough considering everything that was building up for the previous, like, hour to it. That's just me. I can fully understand and appreciate what it must have been like in 1974 seeing a movie like that. Especially seeing as it was based on a true story about Ed Gein. I think it was Ed Gein, right? Yeah. But regardless, I can understand why people say it's a classic, but to me, I thought it was a bit of a snooze fest. But that's just me. Motherfuck. I mean, you know. People are entitled to their own opinions. Yeah, I may disagree with, but, you know, any horror fan will tell you it's a classic. Who am I to argue with that? I just didn't enjoy it. Then people would be like, hey, well, you're not a real horror fan. Like, fuck, I keep on missing that jump. God damn it. I'm gonna get a drink of water. It's all about taste, I guess, really. Like, just as well, I'm not really a big fan of the Halloween movies. Because to me, it's, I don't know, it's, eh. I never got into it. Watched the first one. Again, don't think I watched any remakes or sequels. I watched the originals of all these, expecting, you know, I wasn't expecting some mind-blowing, amazingly epic thing. But I was because I understand these were all, you know, 70s, 80s movies. But I was expecting something, you know, worth, like, noteworthy. But, and indeed, probably was at the time. But now, years later, watching it, having not been alive during that generation, and hearing its legacy, just, it didn't hold up to me watching it now. That's not to say that I didn't find it to be a good movie, whether it be Halloween or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I suppose if I'd seen it back in the day, I would have a much different tune. Fuck! But now watching it years later is not. But, I do enjoy Friday the 13th. Also Nightmare on Elm Street. Honestly, those sequels aren't too bad. Unlike, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre New Generation. My god. Though probably my favorite series well, actually, I'm only a fan of the first 2 movies because I gave up after the 3rd one. Is and if what I've been saying already at that point, getting up on the 3rd one, you guys should know what I'm about to say. Is Hellraiser. Good God, I love Hellraiser, but only the first 2 movies. Because after that, I saw the 3rd one, you know, thinking, okay, maybe it doesn't succumb to sequelitis, and it did just that. The 3rd one, I wanted to give up, you know, near the end of it when, like, Pinhead does, like, the mass, black mass or whatever in the church and everything. It was just ridiculous. Hey, babe. Alright, fine, piss on you. Just as long as I don't have to go through that fucking bridge again. Oh, God. Fine, another while. Just as long as you stay there, laddie. Lassie, whatever. But, the original Hellraiser, great movie. And to me, fuck. Hellraiser 2 is even better than the original. Some people may agree, some may disagree. But it's kind of like the Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Empire Strikes Back, New Hope kind of thing. I just feel like they took everything that made the original great and just went and made it even better. They upped the gore factor majorly, and the epicness factor, and the horror factor, and it just became really fucking disgusting and creative and insane, and it just fucked with your mind. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed Hellraiser, Hellbound. More so than the original, and I really liked the original. Just a great concept. It was original. Just the Cenobites, that was such a new thing. It wasn't like, you know, fucking Michael Myers or whatever. It was something totally new. Plus, it was penned, the idea by one of my favorite authors, that being Clive Barker. My favorite authors are Stephen King, Clive Barker. Oh, fuck off. We gotta find another way around this bitch. My favorite authors being Stephen King, Clive Barker, Chuck Palahniuk, and at the moment Ryan C. Thomas. It's just good shit. I can't think of anything else, but yeah. And so, where are we going? What are we doing? I've just been talking about horror movies for the past little while. I haven't been fucking paying attention. I've just been doing this. Let's see here. Fuck off, Alexander. We're just fucking around and do we cross a pirate ship or something? Yo ho ho and a bottle of cum. Well, let's but probably my #1 favorite horror movie besides Hellraiser Hellbound would have to be it's a low budget indie horror movie that you shut the fuck up, lass. It's called it's by, I can't remember his name offhand. It's first name's Michael. If you look up Michael Maggot, you'll find him. I just don't remember how to say his because he owns the Maggot Films. They're an independent horror group. I just can't remember his last name, but yeah, Michael Maggot. He directed the movie, produced it, and was one of the few actors in it. And okay. And it's low budget, but it deals with it's kind of like why I play a game like this, because it may not be scary, even though I found this movie called I Never Left the White Room. Not sure if I actually said that's what it was called or not. Yeah, that's what it was called. Am I supposed to be down here? Oh, maybe. It's a kind of thing where, you know, I found that to be really scary because it unnerves you, it just creeps you the fuck out. And we can go through there. Let's explore though. You just don't know what's about to go down, and it uses heavy post-production effects of filters and weird trippy distortions and static. It's just about an insane guy, serial killer, who slits his wrists while he's in his cell because he smuggles a razor in. And the rest of the film is his mind experiencing everything while he's dying. It's like going through his subconscious and his mind and his memories, and it's not sure if he's in hell eventually in the movie, or if he's just constantly reflecting in his mind.
I can almost hear the wailing of the victims escape from the crevices on the walls. And if I paid enough attention, I could almost see those tortured souls, like faint, ghostly forms. They're trying to escape. They'd rather die than endure such misery. One of the victims scratched at every crack in the brick walls, looking for something. He discovered that this castle was plagued with devices and switches that were very old, but surprisingly advanced for their time. Some of these activated secret mechanisms known only by the lords and whoever built this place. But as time passed and generations came, those secrets were forgotten, as was their purpose, now seemingly illogical. The prisoner still had hope. He could feel that the exit to the woods nearby was very close, but he was incapable of opening the gates. He had to keep looking. Behind were only the scourges from his torturer, who would soon become his executioner.
I like the way this is sounding. Heading into the electric castle. Ooh, it's a lever. Let's see what happens if we do this. We did something, guys. Something. Yeah, but it's like he's just experiencing all these like nightmarish, hellish, trippy, crazy, fucked out visions. And it's done in such a chaotic, mind scrambling style. It's so cool. Another movie I'd recommend, I think I might have opened this door here, just, you know, I'll just check just for shits and giggles. And am I right? I'm right. What's this? What do we have here? A statue. That's a guy in a choking chair. You know, where you tie the rope around his neck and like spin it back more and more until it snaps his neck or chokes him out. I forget what the proper name is. Another one that I recommend since it's Halloween time. Less of a horror, more of a just... Well, it's kind of a horror. It's an experimental, psychological kind of thing called Nails. Directed by Andrei Iskanov. He's a great director. He directed Philosophy of a Knife, The Tourist, or Ingression, and Visions of Suffering. Movies that I'll recommend you to check out. Ingression I haven't seen yet, but hopefully seeing an American release soon, which I'm very excited about. Visions of Suffering goes about nightmarish creatures who would attempt to cross over to the waking world whenever someone would have a nightmare during the rain. And, come on, break open. Come on. Ow! Do you realize that you just ruined my Let's Play?
What?
You just come in while I'm playing this, and now you're on the Let's Play? We have to cut you out. I love you.
Really?
I love
You get mad when I don't say goodnight. When I do say goodnight,
give me a hug.
you get mad.
Be quiet. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Like, you mean it. This whole part's being cut out, by the way. 11 o'clock. And at this point, you'll notice a jump cut because my mom came in to say goodnight to me. So, I didn't want that recording. Alright. How do we open this damn thing? But yeah, that one's cool. I haven't seen Ingression. Hopefully seeing an American release soon. But Nails is about a guy who's a contract killer. Oh, can we go this way? Hot. Can we go the other way? Not hot. And he hears all these noises, and he's got like immense pressure on his head, and so he reads about trepanation, which is the, you know, to relieve pressure on the brain, he drives nails into his brain, which end up leading him to higher levels of consciousness, and he just, the whole first part of the movie, it's shown in all black and white until he drives the first nail in, and then he just ascends these crazy levels of consciousness where things start being like these crazy overexposed colors. I definitely recommend you check that. Motherfuck. Definitely recommend you check that out. The soundtrack is also something noteworthy that's quite good. Philosophy of a Knife, just ultra-violent 4.5 hour thing about Japanese experiments on war prisoners. Unit 431. Great movie. And one that I also recommend you check out, that I'll just kind of throw out there. I won't tell you its plot because I feel that would I feel that would kind of ruin the fun of it. Think of David Lynch mixed with David Cronenberg, along with Japan thrown in there, and you have what I'm going to recommend to you called Tetsuo the Iron Man. Just check it out. It's fucking whacked. Alright, we haven't been paying much attention to this game, I'm aware. We're like in torture hell place. There's all these cages on the ceiling and spikes down here. It's like near the end of Amnesia, but, you know, no evidence of torture at this point, so I'm not like all disturbed like it was the end of Amnesia. Amnesia's ending was successfully disturbing, though. Well, there we go. That just kind of, oh. Yeah, it wasn't like anything like the morgue in Amnesia where you're like hiding among the dead. That was pretty fucked. But it was cool. The ending of Amnesia was great. By the way, I do have Amnesia Machine for Pigs. I did get that. I just haven't installed it yet, and I haven't played it. I don't know if it's any good. I haven't heard much about it. I don't think it was, but we'll play it anyways and see. There's a pig fucking scene that was deleted.
Were tortured in this timeless place. What is this castle doing here? I could swear that there were no buildings or ruins like this in these woods. Many of the victims were prisoners of war, but some are much more recent. Of those I can see, I can look through their eyes. All of them are males. Prisoners, yes. But there were no wars being fought when they were caught. They were kidnapped, one by one, and brought here by the professor. Might he see himself as a righteous man? An emissary of God?
The professor, huh? So, you mean like the professor from The Witcher? Which, by the way, I started playing the other day. Not sure if I talked about this last night. But, I want to rant about something that happened to me while I was playing it today. By the way, I'm not bitching about the graphics, because I got mods to make those look really nice. And, one thing that I don't like, though, is the combat. To me, it's, well, what the fuck did we just do? Well, we pulled some mechanism, so maybe we opened up the main gate. That would be nice. Let's have a look around here. The combat, I really don't like it. It's weird, it's clunky. A lot of people say it's great, but to me, it doesn't feel visceral. I can't get into it. It's like click and then click at the right time to chain the attacks. I get it. Plus, I use a mod to make it even better. The full combat rebalance. And I just don't enjoy it. As for the story, I'm not into it enough to be able to appreciate it. I know it's based off of books by the Polish author, dude, whose name I can't say or recall at this present point in time, just like the fact that I'm Polish. But, you know, I was willing to give it a chance. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. Fuck me, right? And did it actually go up? Is that actually what that sound is? Oh, I thought it was just dynamic soundtrack. Is that saws hanging? Nooses. Excellent detail. And saw blades. That's fucked up and it's genius. Just in all these places we've been going to, it's just like it's fucked up spikes and shit, and people are getting impaled and hanged. It's pretty fucking cool. Hopefully it'll only just get better. Yeah, I was playing some today in it where I was doing a side quest where you had to go to a cave and excuse you. And you had to find a guy's body because the guy asked you, I fear that my friend may have gone to this cave, and nice hooks, and may have died. So you go and do that, find his body, you gotta do another quest in order to give him a burial. Excuse. Am I supposed to remember that for later? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Best of luck, wishes I had not sucking. Fuck! Okay, we had those right. Next one is that. Alright. So... Well, shit. I'm not paying attention, that's my problem. Oh, okay, it goes like this. I'm a fool. Now fucking what? We're closed in by iron gates! Oh, pattern repeats. Let's see what... Where'd it go? See, it goes the thing, okay, the cage. Fuck! You pissing on me? I'm so not in the problem-solving, mindset right now. I suck. Can we just say, fuck the police? Ha! Fuck the police. Alright. Yeah. So you go and do this whole quest so you can bury the guy in the church's crypt. You do that, you bury the guy. And then Death of all people shows up and says, oh, yo, you know what, my nigga? I'm gonna be taking your soul eventually one day because you're a witcher and, you know, a lot of people, you've left them to die in your place. And then this one dude who died during the tutorial of the game shows up and tries to kill you. And he's a specter. I thought these puzzles weren't annoying enough. He's an inspector for fuck. I'm not paying attention, I'm just talking to you guys. I'll get it right eventually. Too much effort to kill. And you have to fight him. And, oh fuck. I wasn't the right thing. Only problem is, you don't know this is gonna happen, so you don't have the oil on your sword in order to be able to combat ghosts. And since you can't combat ghosts, you can't fight him. And so you're like, oh, well, Kenshin, don't you just, like, you know, run away? Yeah. The only problem with that is that you can't get back up the stairs to the next module because the game says, oh, you can't leave because you're in combat. And so basically... Fuck, I fucked that up even though I knew where I was going. You're basically just stuck there to die because you can't make the oil to fight him and you can't run away. And so what do? You cry about it and you wish that it didn't happen. Fuck. I hate this memorization bullshit. I'm like, okay, reload the save before that happened. Go and try and make the oil for it, right? If I'm going the right way. Was this it? Okay, I'll go and try and make the oil for it, right? Seems sensible enough. Where did I go to? Is that the, What? Come on. Oh, I went vertically there. See, this is just... I should be paying attention more to what I'm doing. But... I'm not, I just suck. Alright. Oh, bullshit! That was the right thing to go on. You lie. And, Somebody think here. So this is the 3-hook thing. We're on that 3-hook thing, and then that vertical thing. Well, this should be fine. Okay. And then we went... we went up to the circle thingy, right? So we just... Then we went from the circle thingy to the cage. And then we went from the cage to the 3-hook. And then from the 3-hook, we went to the vertical fucking thing, which is right here. Then from the vertical fucking thing, we went to the circle, which is right here. And from the circle, we went to the cage. And from the cage, we said, fuck the police. Ah, that sucked. Well, that escalated fairly quickly. This game seems determined to make itself more fucked up than the ending of Amnesia. But right now it's not getting me, because, I don't know, the ending of Amnesia actually held some, like, personal feeling to it, because you watched an innocent man like Daniel suffer as he was forced to do these things. His madness took over his mind, and there was such a dark, dread, foreboding feeling to it. This is just kind of like, here, get scared.
At that moment, I remember wondering, is all of this just my imagination? Perhaps now I should add, or is it a figment of the broken memory of this maniac? Could the background of the tortured and murdered victims of this chamber have something to do with it? They were accused of witchcraft. Maybe something esoteric tainted their souls. And now, hundreds of years later, I'm being poisoned by their curse. This line of thought made me remember one of the details of the investigation that brought me to this place. A girl had gone missing in the proximity of these woods. An unfortunate teenager that, after some inquiries, I linked to Wiccan practices. Had she been kidnapped and tortured to pay for her heresies?
Okay, I can see how they're trying to make this actually, like, relatable story and stuff. But I don't know. To me, I felt that the storytelling in Amnesia was just really strong. I liked it. I really got sucked into it. Ah, fuck no. Fuck this game. Making me think and remember shit. And then is it hooks again? Nope. And 2 hooks in a circle, and 2 of those things in a cage. 2 hooks. A circle. 2 of these things. And a cage. And I get 2 hooks again, right? 1 hook. 2 hooks. Fuck, why did I fuck up? 2 hooks. A circle. A vertical thing. And then a cage. 2 hooks. Circle. 2 vertical things. So 2 hooks, a circle, 2 verticals, and a cage. 1 hook, 2 hook. Motherfucker. I just solved the longer puzzle. Hook, circle, vertical, cage. Hook, circle, vertical, cage, vertical, circle. Do we go this way? Ooh, what's in there? Can we get in there? Where's the way in? Daddy, I want to go in there. Motherfucker. Let me in there. Please. Please let me in there. There's obviously something in there that could be worth my time. Alright, I need to refamiliarize myself with the puzzle. So hook, circle, vertical cage, vertical circle. If only we would be allowed back in there. Which would be, well, not back in there, but allowed in there. I feel maybe we could go in there later. We'll see. And once again, after sidetracking, I must refamiliarize. Hook, circle, vertical cage. This is a short one we can just jump our way through. Let's see, so hook, vertical. Well, he says it's easy and then promptly dies. Hook, circle, vertical cage. And then it reverses. So hook, circle, vertical. Fuck the police. Alright. Now let's that was needlessly complicated. Now can we get in? Because we've opened the gates. Yeah, I don't care about that statue. I just want to play this game and see what it has to offer me. Alright. Now we like going into the castle of Dick Rape? I do hope so. Ooh, more reading.
I remember having felt great relief when I left behind those sinister dungeons with their dark halls and their whispers. The presence of those accusing, tortured souls was killing me at every step. I didn't do this! Once in the clearing, the tranquility of having found an exit was interrupted by the sudden notion of my finding me once again in the dark woods. Those haunting shadows were starting to drive me insane. Still, something kept me moving forward. I knew I was closer than ever to the place I needed to find. I was determined to discover the truth. Whoever was responsible would pay for the suffering he caused.
Yeah, it's because you can totally apprehend this guy. Because everything in this world makes sense, and yeah. Oh, what if we did it because we're all traveling through our mind and we're crazy psychopaths? Wouldn't that be innovative? The whole "you're the murderer" thing worked in Amnesia. I don't know. I feel like involving Alexander Brennenburg, I'm just waiting for this to burn out, in this game, the voice actor, just kind of just made it just feel straight up like Amnesia. So comparison to it is bound to happen. Purely because of that reason. Because everyone's going to think of Amnesia when they hear Alexander Brennenburg. Look, a trippy house. Let me in, motherfucker. My name is Alexander. Okay, fine. Piss on yourself. Maybe we'll go around the back route. In this trippy world of nonsense. Alright, back door shut. You know, good citizens of the United States of America and to their public for which it stands. But the basement is... Oh, come on. We could beat the shit out of that with a torch. Come on. Piss. There's gotta be like a rock or something around here we can use, right? No? Fuck. Come on. Come on, Charles. Let's look. Did I just call him Charles? Yeah, I did, because fuck you, that's why. So, we obviously get in through the basement. But how the fuck we do that, we don't know. Because we don't give a damn in the first place. Oh, I didn't see this here. Let's see, maybe we can find something to smash our way in here. Jack shit. Slide my way through the backyard like a slunking motherfucker. That's another thing I don't like about The Witcher. You can't fucking jump. It makes me want to piss my pants every time. It's like, Geralt, why can't you jump? It's like every time, like, ooh, a key. It's like every time I want to jump but can't, like my pants overflow with more and more volumes of liquid piss that eventually turns to a solid and then ultimately a gaseous state. It's insane. But it's what the devs made me do. Oh, I gotta select it. Come on, select the key. Put it in there. There we go. And slide to left. Alright. Alright, so now we're in a world with electricity. That's something. Not bad in the atmosphere, which reminds me I've got to play Outlast. I kind of left that one dangling. Like my balls. You know, we can't have an episode of this Let's Play series, or any Let's Plays I make for that matter, without discussing my balls. It's just an essential matter of discussion, really. I'm sure you all would agree that hearing about my balls is like the highlight of your day. Because it certainly is mine. Because they're just so fabulous. What have you got here? It's like Saw. Well, more notes.
I feel I've been in this place hundreds of times before, but I'm sure this is my first time here. Until yesterday, the existence of this hideout was mere conjecture. The applied engineering on these torture machines is astounding. What type of mind is that brilliant, and at the same time, that twisted? that it can design systems so efficient in dealing pain and affliction. Having to go through the function of every piece of the machines is torture itself. I can feel the despair of the victims while the professor methodically assembles each part, making them watch, making them imagine the pain before provoking it.
Oh, next page. Whoops.
But I must do it. I have to follow every step in his memories as accurately as possible, because that's the only way to feel what he feels, to see what he sees, and then find him. Not only physically, but spiritually as well. This is the price I have to pay to get him and make him pay for his crimes.
Calm your tits, Alexander. What? Shit. That's the Skull Crusher one. That's the choke out one. What about that one? Ouch. That's that one rip. Ooh. Man, this guy's a sadistic motherfucker. I like it. Well, maybe we'll get to play with these in the game. That'd be fun, right? That's why these lights weren't on before. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's fucked. It's like Daniel. It's like Daniel if he hadn't gotten the good ending. Not sure which way we're supposed to go. So I'm just having a hard time putting the story together because it's like we're going through this man's memories or something. What's this? Oh, fine. Piss on yourself and eat a popsicle while you're at it, and put your popsicle up your dick hole while you're pissing, so you can have a piss flavored popsicle. It's one of the few thrills of life that people rarely get to experience, I think. Underappreciated activity, really. So now we have that painful looking thing. My goodness. Well, fuck, what do we do now? Fuck off with that music. Trying to make it all creepy like, ooh, oh man, is that the thing for the Skull Crusher? It is. Oh, we can take that. Maybe that'll be useful. For some unknown reason. In future, perhaps? What's this? Alright. Random piece of wood. Always useful for your wooding desires. If that is such an adjective you would like to utilize in my presence, of course. Because we all like to wood, right? I figure we could... Fuck off. You don't think that's a good use for it? To bash it off? I don't know why we're doing that in the first place. You know what? I think I've had enough of this game for tonight. I don't know, it's cool, but it's the fun factor is dwindling fast for me. It's not holding me. But we might give it another go. But at the moment, yeah, this will be it for tonight. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace out.